Imagine a world where a single speck of sand bursts into 1,000 shades the moment sunlight hits it. That is the reality for the mantis shrimp, a tiny marine predator that can perceive colors no human eye could ever imagine. While we are limited to three color channels, red, green, and blue, this crustacean carries up to 16 distinct photoreceptor types, each tuned to a different slice of the spectrum, including ultraviolet and possibly infrared. In its underwater kingdom, a glowing plankton can appear as a shifting kaleidoscope, each hue flashing in a way that would be invisible to us. Even a simple shrimp's shell, which looks dull brown to us, is a vivid tapestry of patterns that it can decode instantly. The fact that a creature no larger than a thumbnail can hold a visual palette far richer than that of a human photographer is enough to make our minds reel. It is a reminder that nature often hides its most astonishing secrets in the smallest of forms. Scientists later shone polarized lasers through water and watched the shrimp dart at invisible points, striking with perfect accuracy. The snap was guided entirely by polarization, proving it is a primary hunting sense. Deep beneath the sun-drenched surface of tropical reefs, in the warm waters of the Indo-Pacific, lives a creature that looks like futuristic armor plated on a shrimp's body. The mantis shrimp, also known as stomatopod, measures only a few inches from the tip of its raptorial claws to the end of its segmented tail. It darts among coral outcrops, burrows in the sand, and claims tiny crevices as its personal arena. Its world is a kaleidoscope of flashing anemones, shimmering fish schools, and the slow, amber glow of the seabed at dusk. This predator is built for both speed and precision. Its eyes sit on mobile stalks, swiveling independently, scanning the environment in a 360-degree panorama. The waters it inhabits are clear enough for sunlight to penetrate, yet filled with subtle color gradients that shift with depth. In these shimmering habitats, the mantis shrimp must locate prey, avoid rivals, and communicate with conspecifics, all while navigating a visual landscape far richer than any terrestrial scene we know. Understanding where it lives sets the stage for appreciating the astonishing visual tools it carries within those tiny, iridescent heads. The scientific community has spent decades peering into the mantis shrimp's compound eyes, and what they have uncovered reads like science fiction. Each eye contains three distinct regions: the midband, a narrow strip of 12 specialized ommatidia, and the dorsal and ventral hemispheres that handle motion and brightness. The midband houses up to 16 types of photoreceptor cells, each tuned to a narrow slice of the spectrum, from deep ultraviolet at about 300 nanometers to far red beyond 700 nanometers. This gives the shrimp a color palette that eclipses the three-cone system of humans by a factor of 5 or more. Moreover, the creature can detect the orientation of light waves, a skill called polarization vision, allowing it to see the world in a way that adds an extra dimension to ordinary color. Researchers have measured the shrimp's reaction times to flickering lights and found them to be as fast as a few microseconds, meaning its brain processes visual information at a speed that would make a high-speed camera look sluggish. All of these discoveries come from careful behavioral experiments, electrophysiology, and the careful dissection of the eye's intricate architecture, painting a picture of a visual system that rivals any technology we have built. It is easy to assume that seeing more colors is the pinnacle of visual sophistication, yet the mantis shrimp throws an unexpected curveball. It perceives polarized light as naturally as we perceive hue. In the shimmering ocean, sunlight scatters off particles, creating a subtle pattern of light wave orientations that most animals ignore. The shrimp's eyes, however, contain rows of photoreceptors aligned like tiny polarizing filters, each sensitive to a specific angle of vibration. This ability lets it detect the hidden silhouettes of transparent prey, such as tiny fish eggs, which alter the polarization of passing light without changing its color. It also enables the creature to read the polarized reflections off the shells of rival shrimp, a secret language of visual signals that humans have only just begun to decipher. Imagine a world where every surface carries an invisible barcode of light orientation, and a creature can instantly read it. This discovery surprised even seasoned marine biologists who had never imagined an invertebrate could wield such an elegant, physics-based sense. The mantis shrimp's eyes are not just sophisticated, they are a work of evolutionary engineering that defies our conventional categories. Each stalked eye contains three separate visual zones stacked like layers of a cake, granting the animal trinocular vision within a single organ. The dorsal and ventral hemispheres supply motion detection and brightness, while the midband, a narrow strip only a few millimeters wide, houses the color and polarization receptors. Remarkably, these zones operate with independent neural pathways, allowing the shrimp to focus on a moving target with one part of the eye, while simultaneously analyzing the spectral details with another. This split-screen capability means the animal can judge distance, speed, and color all at once, a feat that would require at least two separate eyes in most vertebrates. Adding to the marvel, the mantis shrimp can rotate each eye independently, scanning its surroundings like a pair of periscopes. Imagine trying to photograph a fast-moving hummingbird while simultaneously assessing the precise shade of its plumage. The mantis shrimp does that instinctively, every hunting strike a seamless blend of motion tracking and color discrimination. Its visual hardware, therefore, is not merely larger, it is fundamentally multidimensional. The moment that truly embeds the mantis shrimp into the pantheon of the uncanny is when we learn how its vision syncs with its legendary punch. This crustacean can unleash a spear-like strike that accelerates to 23 meters per second, delivering a blow comparable to a bullet fired from a rifle. Yet it does not rely on brute force alone. Its eyes anticipate the impact a fraction of a second before the claw even makes contact. Because its visual processing occurs in microseconds, the shrimp can calculate the exact position, speed, and angle of a fleeing fish and adjust its strike mid-air, as if rewinding time. In laboratory trials, researchers filmed the shrimp's punch in slow motion and discovered a brief visual pause where the animal's brain registers the target, then instantly releases the strike with pinpoint accuracy. This ability to see and act faster than most predators gives it a hunting advantage that borders on the supernatural. The mantis shrimp, therefore, is not just a colorful observer, but a predator that perceives and reacts in a temporal realm we humans can only glimpse through high-speed cameras. The implications of such a visual arsenal stretch far beyond the coral reef, reaching into the very foundations of how we understand sensory evolution. If a creature no larger than a thumbnail can develop a 12-plus channel color system and polarization detection, it forces us to reconsider the limits we place on brain size and computational power. It suggests that complex perception can arise from compact neural architectures, optimized for specific ecological challenges. Moreover, the mantis shrimp's ability to process visual information in microseconds hints at a different temporal coding strategy, one that could inspire faster image processing algorithms for autonomous vehicles or robotics operating in cluttered environments. In the realm of physics, its natural polarization sensors provide a living model for designing artificial polarimetric cameras that detect stress, water quality, or camouflage in military applications. Evolution in this case has already solved problems that engineers are only now beginning to tackle. By studying the shrimp, we glimpse a blueprint for a new generation of technology that mirrors nature's efficiency, marrying speed, precision, and multidimensional perception in a single, elegant package. Humans have long been fascinated by the mantis shrimp's dazzling armor and fierce punch, but it is its visual prowess that has sparked a quiet revolution in technology and art. Engineers at research labs have reverse-engineered the shrimp's polarization sensors to create compact cameras capable of detecting glare on roads, improving driver safety in foggy conditions. Artists, too, have been inspired, using the creature's 16-color palette to design immersive light installations that shift hue as viewers move, mimicking the shrimp's perception of a scene that changes with angle. In the field of medicine, the shrimp's hypersensitive photoreceptors have guided the development of new diagnostic tools that can differentiate subtle tissue variations by analyzing polarized light reflections. Even fashion designers have borrowed the iridescent sheen of its exoskeleton, creating fabrics that glint differently under varying lighting, echoing the shrimp's own ability to see hidden patterns. The ripple effect reaches virtual reality, where developers use Mantis shrimp-style color grading to make worlds feel more alive, urging users to trust instinct over conventional graphics. This blend of biology and design shows how ocean secrets can spark innovation worldwide. Despite decades of study, the mantis shrimp still guards many mysteries behind its iridescent carapace. Scientists are still puzzling over exactly how the shrimp's brain integrates 12 color channels and polarized cues without becoming overloaded. Does it prioritize certain wavelengths, or does it process them in parallel streams? Another lingering question concerns the evolutionary pathway. Did the complex eye evolve gradually, adding one photoreceptor type after another, or did a sudden genetic event spark a rapid expansion? Researchers also debate how the shrimp's visual acuity influences its social behavior. Some observations suggest that the polarized signals it reads from rivals may encode information about dominance, reproductive status, or even individual identity, yet the precise language remains undeciphered. Moreover, we still do not know the limits of its temporal perception. Just how fast can it actually resolve motion before it becomes a blur? Finally, there is an intriguing speculation that the mantis shrimp might experience a richer emotional landscape tied to its visual world, a concept that challenges our anthropocentric view of consciousness. Each unanswered question invites deeper inquiry, promising that the creature will continue to surprise us for years to come. As the sun filters through a reef's lace of coral, the mantis shrimp darts into a shaft of light, its iridescent armor flashing 1,000 hues that no human eye can fully capture. In that fleeting moment, we glimpse a universe where perception is not limited to three colors or a single direction, but is a symphony of light, motion, and polarization woven together in a tiny body. The shrimp reminds us that the natural world holds layers of reality waiting to be uncovered, each more astonishing than the last. Its story is a quiet invitation to keep looking deeper, to trust that the planet's wonders are far beyond the margins of our everyday sight. And as the water swirls around its stunned prey, we are left with a simple, lingering thought. The world is stranger, more beautiful, and infinitely richer than we ever imagined, if only we dare to see. When the reef's colors dissolve into shadows at dusk, the mantis shrimp retreats into its burrow, carrying with it the secret of a visual spectrum that stretches far beyond our imagination. Its silent mastery invites us to honor the hidden brilliance of every creature, no matter how small.